"I didn't want it to be about me," is Sofia Coppola's statement at the Venice premiere of her intimate portrait of her friend Marc Jacobs. The fashion designer and her longtime friend Marc Jacobs are nothing but complimentary of each other in Sofia Coppola's personal picture of them, which opens in Venice on Tuesday. Coppola and Jacobs were in attendance at the Marc by Sofia on the Lido news conference, where they answered questions from the media on the movie. "No, I can't do that," I said when they asked me to make a movie on Marc. Coppola acknowledged that the strain was too much. "Since he is my buddy and I adore him, it would have to be nice." Then I couldn't stop thinking, oh, it would be so much fun to look through all the archives. It would be enjoyable to review his amazing collection of work, which I grew up with, and we have been friends for 30 years. She stated that the experience brought back memories of filming films with her brother when she was in her 20s. "Just my brother and me and a camera and a sound person. It was kind of made in the spirit of the way I started, and I wanted this homemade, personal look." Coppola and Jacobs initially crossed paths in the early 1990s, and Jacobs agreed, saying yes to Sofia was very simple. "I feel very at ease." Sofia's attitude and unconventional approach to a documentary thrilled me. It was much more natural and organic. Coppola, who is renowned for her work on the Oscar-winning Lost in Translation, 2003, Marie Antoinette, 2006, and more recently, Priscilla, 2023, acknowledged that using an improvised technique to produce a film about a close friend was a change. "I wanted it to feel personal, but it was a balance because I didn't want it to be about me," she said. "From my perspective, I wanted to feel that our connection was genuine and that it was being established by a friend. Additionally, I wanted the audience to feel welcomed and involved, never feeling like they were excluded from an inside joke." When discussing difficult topics like drugs, plastic surgery, and leaving New York, Jacobs was questioned about his candor. "It's true, I've chosen to be very honest and open about things that other people feel shame around," he said. "I simply think it helps me to not feel ashamed, and being upfront, honest, and forthright is the best way to achieve that." As he chuckled, he said, "I knew this wasn't going to be a Barbara Walters interview where I was going to be stuck and choke on some controversy or some detail or something like that. I was aware that we weren't doing that. Furthermore, I don't think Sofia would be interested in doing that in any manner, shape, or form. Thus, it wasn't a worry." Does Coppola think her love for the fashion business is a factor in her appeal to a younger audience? "It's good to hear that. I just adore it, and I find it intriguing and motivating. I've always had a passion for clothes. And I have teenage daughters now," she said. The renowned director went on to say that while she has no plans to produce any more documentaries, she was taken aback by how fun and stimulating the experience was.